What I gotta say? Bucks should have went for 2. It's Mahomes, guys. Like, come on. Should have known better. Here are the highlights from Monday Night Football, though.
It's a rainy night in Kansas City, Missouri, and it's the end of week number 9. Glad you're with us tonight. Good matchup. The Tampa Bay Bucks and the Kansas City Chiefs. And we're not so convinced that they won't try another one tonight. Butker nails it from the Bucks. Here's White, left side, stutter step, gets a block and a touchdown. Again, pressure. Mahomes was hit. Pass is caught by Hopkins. Protection, back in the end zone. Hopkins got him there and got him in. Good protection. Kelsey underneath. Ball came out. And the fight for the football. Mayfield, end zone, Otten, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rain starts to fall again, 47-yard drive by McLaughlin. 3rd down and goal. Mahomes out to his right. Flips, touchdown, P-Ryan. Hopkins at the bottom. His way, touchdown, Kansas City. Fake the handoff, wide open, touchdown, Ryan Miller. Caliendo comes in, he's eligible. Here is Hunt for the touchdown. Kansas City remains unbeaten.
And with that, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Fun of Love, of course. Please like and subscribe if you guys enjoy the Week 9 Monday Night Football recap. Of course, you saw a pretty good game last night, to say the least, as the Kansas City Chiefs moved to 8-0. They're now the 6th Super Bowl winner. The following season, of course, to start the season 8-0 or better. Obviously, they're sleepwalking these wins at this point, but had to play a little bit better in this one, of course, against the Bucs squad that has now lost 3 in a row, but they battled big, and obviously, just tough loss overall for them. Odds this game went to overtime. The Mahomes' date now 8-2 in overtime, kind of tells you what it's like there. But of course, final score was 30-24 in favor of the Chiefs. Again, biggest things for the Bucs. Again, they fall to 4-5. They will be playing against the Niners next week at home. That'll be interesting. But of course, should they have kicked that extra point? I mean, I kind of told you guys in the intro. No, they shouldn't have. When you're playing Patrick Mahomes, again, this is just kind of like the unfortunate reality. Again, probably, considering they won the toss and a lot of other things, yes, I get the fact that your defense is playing well. You want to believe in it, Todd Bowles. Like, that's like who you are. You got to go for 2 there. Like, again, we got the team like that on the ropes. You got to go for 2. Meanwhile, on the other side of the Chiefs, of course, they're sleepwalking wins. They have the Broncos next week. They haven't lost at home to them in like 10 years. So I would be shocked if they lost next week. But hey, we've seen crazier things happen. The Bills in week 11 too, so we'll see. But still, Chiefs, they're looking ahead to week 11. Stats though, Mayfield obviously 23-31, 202 touchdowns. He was good overall. I mean, there's really no complaints. Really, outside of not throwing deep would probably be the only thing. But again, out to that, again, he was perfectly fine. Running game was a non-factor. Rashad White is a bomb. He did have a touchdown though, which is good, but only 3 carries. Bucky Irving had his worst game of the season. For the receiving, Kate On was good, 8 for 177 and a touchdown. But again, with Trey Palmer not really being able to step up, and Sterling Shepard just not being a guy you're going to really expect to do anything more than this, kind of a bad situation to receive from them right now. I would have liked them to go for somebody. Obviously, playing the Niners next week, too. Probably would have been a good idea, but still, again, they're not doing anything to trade down, whatever. Again, they're going to get Mike Evans off the bye, too, so that is good. But again, right now, Bucks trying to hang in there. Again, you look at them last year, they were 3-1, lost 4 in a row, and ended up, making the playoffs. So again, I don't think it's out of the picture, but still, the Bucks are not in a very good spot right now. Defensively, they played really well. Again, they kind of ran out of gas at the end, kind of like the Rams did in Week 1. Vita Vea had 2 sacks and 10 tackles, also 2 sacks from Clyde Kansey. The interior, I will say, dominated. That Chiefs O-line in the interior got completely outplayed, which, again, something you'd really never think, but that's what ended up happening. I'll say, where's he? Tyke Smith had a couple nice blitzes. Jordan Whitehead was good. Antoine Winfield Jr. couldn't get a pick for his life on that final drive. Levante David, again, I think he was going a little bit too deep on some of those zone coverages plays there, but outside that, he was fine. Yaya Diaby, I guess, played well. I don't know. He got some pressure. Joe Tryon had a couple nice plays as well. Chase McLaughlin had the big field goal in the rain. And then, of course, when you look at the Chiefs, Mahomes, again, outside of, him tweaking his ankle a little bit, 34, 44, 291, 3 touchdowns. Of course, 2 of them were to DeAndre Hopkins. Of course, they're right there. He arguably best game this season now has more touchdowns than interceptions, so I don't have to look at those ugly stats anymore. But still, Mahomes obviously had a very good game, and yeah, he won the game, I guess. Kareem Hunt, not over 4 yards per carry, but still had 106 yards and touchdown. He bowled his way into the end zone, of course, in that final play. Kelsey did have a fumble, but still 14 for 100. He had a big game, of course, in front of the whole country. DeAndre Hopkins, 8 for 86. Obviously had those 2 touchdowns, made a fantastic grab as well. He seems to be meshing well in this receiving room. Justin Watson also made a couple big plays. Touchdown from Samaje Perine. And yeah, Xavier Worthy wasn't really a factor in this one as well. The tackles also played pretty well overall, in my opinion. For this defense, though, Brian Cook was a big part of their coverage unit, especially in the open field. Drew Tranquil, I guess, was okay. He missed a couple run fits, but that was about it. George Karlaftis had a sack, 4 tackles as well. Felix Nduguzama had 4 tackles and half a sack. Overall, this defense played pretty well. Of course, Josh Uche helped this group out a lot as well. Again, as a rotational guy. Harrison Butker also had a field goal. For the team stats, of course, the Chiefs outgained the Bucs by 100 yards exactly, which is pretty cool. They weren't as efficient, though, of course, with the Bucs having 5.5 yards per play. Only 1 turnover in this game, which is a little weird begin the considering the Chiefs had again, not really. This is kind of skewed. Let's say, like, I had the ball 10 more minutes than them. That's really where it came from there. 12-18 on 3rd down for the Chiefs. Obviously, they were very efficient as they always are. That's one of the best. That's one of the reasons they're always so good. With that said, though, of course, the Chiefs moved to 8-0. Again, there's really nothing else to say there. Bucs played a really good game. Honestly, the best game they could have. Should have went for 2 though, because when you have a team on the ropes like this, just go for it. Again, John Harbaugh got a lot of crap for that back in 2021 when he did it twice. But again, if he converted them, like, oh, what a gutsy call by him. But still, that's all I got for you guys here. Hope you guys enjoyed the Week 9 Monday Night Football recap. And again, hope you guys just enjoy the game in general. Again, we got a big Week 10 power rankings tomorrow, of course, for the whole entire what is called NFL there. Again, second half of the season. Again, this is the last game, so this is basically the last video of the first half of the season. Again, it was a wild first half. Let's get ready for that second half of the regular season. That's all I got for you guys here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Spins, pulls for the win. Comes off. Sabonis for the win. It's in with .7.